Hi there, my name is Summer and I'm going to show you how to highlight and contour. First, you can see I start my contour at the top of my ear, bring it down my cheek about middle of my eye, and then I move on to my forehead, framing out my face. If you don't have a large forehead, you can actually skip that much contour or skip it all together. And depending on your nose, that's optional as well. If you want to try to straighten it a little bit or thin it out a little bit, you just want to have two lines close together. The further apart they are, the wider your nose will look. And then if you look at my jawline, this is going to help create more of a structured cheekbone. If you have any jowls or any extra weight, a little bit of a double chin, that is really going to help create a new shadow. So then I go in with my lightest, my brightest accent highlight or brightener, and I just make a triangle. I use as little as product as possible just to kind of compensate for the discoloration I have, but I don't want it gathering in my creases. I also like to put it on my eyelids as a primer, and again, to have a nice blank canvas for my eyeshadows. So inside corner, outside corner, and then bring it all the way down to your nose. You do not just want to scoop it under your eyes. That will accentuate any bags or dark circles. Again, just a little bit on my eyelid to counter some of that discoloration. Now I'm going to go into my mane, which is typically the color of your standard foundation, and I'm just going to kind of fill in some of those spots that I don't have the brightener. So I'm going to put it below the contour and along my cheeks a little bit. Again, just using very little. It'll melt and blend all over beautifully. I did forget to put a little bit of my brightener in my T-zone, so I'm adding that back in there right now. Your accent highlight is a little bit of a preference. If you want it really bright or not, you can let me know that when I color match you, or if you get your makeup and you feel like the colors aren't exactly what you were hoping for, do not hesitate to reach out. We have a 30-day color swap. So right now, I'm just sort of pressing it, blending it. This brush that I'm using is the Buff. It's really good for full coverage. It's really good for mature skin if you have lots of crepiness or wrinkles. Otherwise, if you want less coverage, you can use a brush that's a little bit fluffier, like the Blend or the Blush brush. And now I'm just kind of softening that contour. You see, I'm kind of smudging it upwards. You do not want to smudge it down because you don't want to lower your cheekbone. You want it upwards to lift your face. We call it Spanx for your face. And then I'm just going in with my blush, and notice I'm following that contour line. So it is going in an upward area. I'm not bringing it all the way in by my nose to cover those cheeks. If you have an angled contour and blush, it's going to thin out your face a little bit. And then I go ahead and I take my lip and cheek and finish off my look. I do a touch of blending at the end just to make sure everything is pressed into my skin, nice and even, no extra product or strange lines. And then that's pretty much it. Move on to eyeshadow or eyebrows or mascara.